DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame, he said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start. At their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The shoot, quick toss to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Running inside, it's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll take it himself. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for room. It's Smothers. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right back to him on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
The kick is on its way. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Play fake, Underwood. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Trying to cut through the noise. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that 3rd down. But there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
Punt is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Snags a quick pass on the left. He's out past the 35. Caught, and he's got room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Smokey the Cannon not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. The run inside. It's Marshall. 5 Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. He breaks a tackle. Here's a little room there. The 30, the 20, past the 10. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Here comes the option. Touchdown, Wolverines! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Smothers. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
To throw, Manning. Quick strike complete. There he goes. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll give it to Brown. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Arch Madness. Here's a heat. Trying to get away. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. Inside the 30. Snags it, and there's running room. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Smothers. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Quarterback keeper. Touchdown Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So an 82-yard drive there. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Underwood on the play action. Escapes the pressure going right. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback keep. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker to the ground.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Here's Underwood. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. this possession. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Throwing Manning. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They're testing the right side here. Oh, what a move. Maybe some room here. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Sends it back in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. A give to Brown. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He's got him. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's Arch to throw. Bringing the heat. He gets away. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Fires to the right. He's got it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Motion from the wide receiver. Arch is going to throw for it. The screen, he's got wheels. Got enough space. Touchdown, Longhorn. And they
needs that for this offense. Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's Underwood to throw. Firing to the right, complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. And the Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. We are just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Dumps it off in the flats. Still on his feet at the 45. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards.
Going for it all. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. get that offense rolling again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got enough for the first. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to him, let him get outside, let him run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
Quick completion to the right. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Underwood. He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul.
Snags it, and he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Right back to the well. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Running inside. It's Smothers. Maybe a crease. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Rides the option. He keeps it. Breaks into open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Throwing, Underwood. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab on the big throw. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points.
But we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Second down coming up. Quick release by the QB. Still on his feet at the 40. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Ready. Black 14. Black, go.
The run inside. It's Simon. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Manning. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Ready, go!
Manning on play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marsh. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Manning to throw. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And the Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. In the red area, it's Smothers. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the ranking. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Gives it on the option. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball.
Turning it on. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Michigan offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way.
Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. The 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
56, Michigan.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. The give as they work on that clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows. He's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is.
Got a little grass. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. One more time, it's Brown.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off for Brown. Tripped up for the tackle.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. He's running free down the middle. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal at the 1.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to